What's up, restoration contractors? And I'm sure you guys have felt like this at times. Us versus the insurance industry. It's totally like that. Like they gang up on you. They have all the bureaucracy. They have all the laws. And at the end of the day, the challenges can be you guys not getting paid. I came across a really cool thread in one of the Facebook groups I'm part of, and I wanted to show you this was a really intelligent question they asked. What's the best piece of advice you would give about your restoration business, knowing what you know now? And I thought I would share some of the answers with you guys because I think like this is going to be powerful for all of you guys. Be short and quick and to the point. So Jeremy says, when you start your business in survival mode, like I did 18 years ago, you develop survival habits. I had no choice but to do every single thing myself for a lot of years. If I'd have a chance to do it all over again, I'd hire my weakest points much earlier. I think that's brilliant advice. And by the way, I also struggle with that. Just so you guys know, like every service business has stuff in common. So even your lonely internet guy has these same kind of challenges. This person says, Christopher says, don't waste too much time or money with internet marketing. Build referral relationships. And Kevin says, mine would be to use a different person and start doing more internet marketing sooner. Really depends, right? Like I've found a lot of people who had success getting relationships with plumbers, getting relationships with adjusters, getting relationships with property people like property managers and things like that. And also people who are just crushing it online. It really depends on your flavor. I'll tell you the real benefit of doing it online is that you don't depend on anybody. Yeah, it costs a little bit of money to get deals, but like you can get contracts and jobs all day long and people will find you and they'll choose you again and again. The flip side of that is relationships don't go out of style. My personal opinion, if you ask me, would be do both. Hire somebody like us or somebody who also is really good at doing your internet, and then at the same time like build real relationships. I think there's a real stability in having multiple ways and multiple good people you can bring deals. But whoops, um, there we go. You guys get a little sneak peek into the insanity of my Facebook feed. Let's see if we can open up this one. Um, Mitch says insurance adjusters are more important, or insurance agents are more important than insurance adjusters. Being honest is more important than being correct. Almost everyone who complains about pricing on this business is making a good income already. Not every homeowner is the good guy. Some of them are trying to get you to participate in fraud. At the end of the day, all service businesses are based on relationships. Build a relationship with all your referral vendors, all your customers. The ones that are worth having, you have a good relationship with long term. If you're too busy, don't take the work and try to figure out later. It's not worth the damage to your reputation. Go to industry classes and trade shows, ask questions to your peers and to the professionals. You'll find out quickly who provides value and who's just trying to sell stuff or brag. Never cut corners, get good equipment, real estate, and people. I mean, I think that's timeless advice is, build real relationships, work with the best, find people who've done what you want to do. Mark says 34 years in this business. I started at 18. Three most important things I've learned is that it's a relationship business. So build and sustain as many relationships as you can. To always go outside your comfort zone on all levels. And three, this one is hard. This is a 24/7 business. Mentally, it can be exhausting at times, but so rewarding. Prepare and train yourself for. I mean, you're dealing with people essentially that have just had their entire life ruined and their entire property ruined. So, but the flip side of that is like the opportunity is massive. Uh, David says claims are worked from start to finish. Claims are settled from finish to start. You can't make up for what you should have done at the beginning in the end. Like this is super key is like if you want to get paid on the claims you do and have less disputes and all those Zactimate kind of challenges. I think that was the last one that I saw in there unless I just closed it. Let me just see if we got that. One more, for some reason it closed. Don't be so freaking micromanagerial. Hire help earlier than later, and once they know their job, let them do it. And this person, Corey, says stop responding to third-party audits. I especially agree with this first one. Is like find people like double down on your strengths. I think for a lot of you guys, it'll either fall in one of two places. Either you're a great operator and you know how to like actually like do great restoration jobs and mold remediation and fire damage and all those kind of things, or you're more like of a marketing type and you should be the face of the brand and you should be hiring people and trucks and things like that to actually go do the work. But either way, like double down on your strengths, hire out on the things that you're weak at. I just want to show you for those of you guys who are interested, we do some pretty top-notch, best in the world. You guys may have seen us actually in Clean Facts magazine and restoration and remediation. and cleaning and restoration and some of those people. What we do is a combination of SEO and pay-per-click, but what's different than all the stuff you've probably seen over a lot of the years is we are pioneering the AI game into this. And I want to show you an example of how powerful this is because Google is a big question and answer machine, and nobody's going to show you what I'm about to show you. But you have the ability now with artificial intelligence to do what used to take hours and hours of research and marketing is like, I'm just going to show you an example. Please write me, let's say, for example, you're in Atlanta, please 500 word SEO optimized, if I could spell, article about um, how long a restoration claim takes for a person interested in hiring a water damage restoration contractor in Atlanta. Let's just say you're in Atlanta. I don't know why I always pick Atlanta, but if we hit enter, like the ability for us to create content, imagine this is just one more way somebody can find you. And again, this used to take hours to do. We probably wouldn't use this as is. We'd, kind of beef it up with some pictures and things like that and do some like spelling check and, add some like your phone number and things like that. But I just want to show you like the skeleton of this literally took us 10 or 15 seconds, and this gives us the ability to give just more and more and more ways for people to find you. I compare it to, like, imagine you built a brand new city. Like, these are like inroads. All your content and ways people find you are like inroads to your city, and you do that right. And look how good this actually is. It talks about initial assessment, contacting the insurance company after their inspection, approval, and negotiation, the restoration process, blah blah blah, why it's complicated to navigate it yourself, why you should get some help. Like, that's just amazing to me that it can do that in a couple of clicks. So if you guys are interested in getting help on that, we're one of the best. And I'll tell you who works best with us is people who have at least one crew of guys, and want to keep them busy with work. We can usually get you 50 to 100 phone calls a month. If you're interested, we got a free plan on our website, which is getfloodjobs.com. You can go check that out. And hopefully I'll see you guys on the other side. There's no obligation to work with us. Nobody's going to hard sell you, but if you're interested, we'll quote you some prices about, just depends a little bit on how competitive your area is and all that. That's all I got for you guys in this video. Appreciate you guys watching. Make sure to subscribe if you're not already subscribed.